It is another day in 2024 paradise. You know it is. I hope you're having an amazing new year so far. Or if you're watching this and it's not the new year, I hope you're having an amazing day. But right now, currently, it is freaking freezing outside. It's like the Arctic tundra out there. It is snowy, it is cold, and it is freaking January, everybody. I can't believe we're here. We're in January. It's like middle of January basically already. But we got a little bit of a slow start around here because we all had colds of doom in this house. And we're feeling better and we're ready. You know what that means. That means we start taking on whatever disaster of a situation we created for ourselves during Halloween and into the holiday season. So we're going to attempt to get our lives together before this next Halloween season rolls around and we do it all over again is what I'm trying. It's a cycle. It's a circle of spooky life, everybody. So anyways, today though, we're starting in the disaster of all disasters, which is my closet. The worst. The worst of the bunch. For whatever reason, this space is just it's always been my problem area. And I'm going to show what it looks like before. This is going to be I feel like the closet is always a good before and after. So it keeps me motivated to keep going with the rest of my house because this one, it doesn't get any worse than this for sure. So I'm going to show you what it looks like before. I'm going to show you right here so you can see what we're going to be tackling. Here's what it looks like. By the way, this isn't fake. Like I didn't create this mess. I mean, I wish I could say I created this mess for this video so then I'd be less embarrassed about it. But it really is just this bad. Like, I don't even know how it gets this way. Don't even ask if you're like, Ghoul, like, I don't even know if I could live like that. I know. I've kind of just been shutting the door and wearing the same like 5 things and having those draped over a chair. Like, that's kind of where I've been. It's just been so overwhelming. So this is long overdue. I really need to do it. I know I'm going to feel so good when it's done. So this project, I feel like, is going to require a lot of motivation and probably multiple days. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I'm one of those people. Let me know if you're like this in the comments. I like to give myself little rewards to keep going. So I'm like, oh, if I finish an hour of this, then I'll get myself a coffee or maybe I'll just take a little rest or play a game on my phone, which speaking of which, I've been super into this game, June's Journey. And this video, by the way, is sponsored by June's Journey. If you haven't played June's Journey before, I feel like this game is so good because it combines my favorite things. It mixes a little bit of nostalgia with a murder mystery vibe. And I love that combination. So it's this hidden object game. I loved hidden object games growing up. I don't know if anyone else did out there, but it's like that, but 1,000 times better because of technology, of course. So you actually tap the different objects as you're finding them. And then the scenery itself is beautiful. It's colorful, it's detailed, and it's this whole beautiful, glamorous 1920s setting. And of course, there's the whole murder mystery aspect, which you follow June, who's the main character, June Parker, who's trying to solve the murder of her sister. And then in the process, of course, you're introduced to other characters and you get invested in the story and the characters. It is so much fun. And to top it all off, you get to decorate your own little island and fix up your mansion and do the whole thing. So anyways, if you're looking for a fun game to play or a little distraction as you're in cleaning and organizing season and a way to kind of take a little bit of a break, definitely download June's Journey, and I will have a free download. There will be a link down in the description box for you. And there will also be a QR code right here if you want to scan the QR code, and then you can download June's Journey once again for free and get started playing. And June's Journey is available on Android and iOS devices, as well as on PC through Facebook Games. So anyways, I'm just sitting here procrastinating because I'm trying to avoid cleaning my closet right now. We're going to conquer this closet together if it's the last thing we do, but this is the first thing we're doing in 2024. So here we go. We are conquering this closet. Let's go. Let's do it. We've jabbed our jaws long enough. We're going to do this. Here we go. Let's do it. All right. So before we get started, I figured I'd show the disaster that is my closet one last time, hopefully ever. But you know me, this isn't our first rodeo. We've been here before, but here's the before. And so we're jumping right into this. So since this was the worst my closet's ever been, I knew I was going to have to take this in sections instead of taking everything out of my closet all in one day. That's what I used to do. I just kind of started over and put everything back in. I knew this was a bigger project than that. This was a whole different monster. So I decided to break it up and I started with the floor. was like, okay, if I can get the floor cleared off, then I can move around the closet a little bit better and we can actually get to things. So here I am tackling the piles of clothes, the piles upon piles upon piles, and then underneath the piles I have boxes or laundry baskets or who knows what. And I went ahead and just started decluttering. I just dove right in. Normally I take everything out of my closet and start decluttering later, but no, I just went ahead and started. So here I'm going through each item and deciding whether or not I want to keep the item or donate it. So I kind of look at each piece and decide if it's my style anymore, if I've ever worn it, or if I'm ever going to wear it. Maybe some items are damaged or have holes in them, that kind of thing. So in that case, I'll donate. But I have 2 bags there. I have 1 bag for donations, and then the other bag is all of my maternity clothes. So I kind of started a pile of maternity clothes to put away and never got around to it. And this was like 7 months ago when I had Lucian. But, I wore them for a little longer after that, but still, it's been too long. So I have a separate bag for maternity clothes and I'm holding on to for now. And then I have my donation pile or bag there. And then I have a whole other pile with all the clothes I'm keeping that I don't have hangers for. So at this point in my closet, I had no hangers left. Not one single individual hanger to be found. So that is kind of how I ended up in this situation. Is I brought in some new clothes without getting rid of other clothes or buying any hangers. And my goal here was to not buy any hangers. Like I didn't want to buy any because I didn't want to give myself any excuse to jam pack my closet any more than it's already jam packed. So creating this challenge for myself kind of unintentionally forced me to look at each item of clothing and decide, am I going to wear it? Is it my style? Do I like this? Have I ever worn it? Did I wear it a long time ago and I no longer like it? Kind of thing. So it really forced me to make decisions and really, wait, I see a hanger in the back. Do you see it? On the bottom shelf, like under the shoes, there it looks like there's a hanger back there in the right hand corner. I spot one individual hanger. So I lied. There was one individual hanger in there. All right, we got distracted, but we're back on track and we are going through all of the clothing, everything on this floor. And I'm trying to work quickly, but also this took forever. I'm not going to lie, but at least we can start seeing the floor here. You can see a little bit like I'm standing on something that is a floor, not an item of clothing or a random something, who knows. It's all a mystery. And yeah, we're still here clearing off this floor, but I feel like we're getting somewhere at this point. We've reached the boxes, at least. Some shoe boxes I needed to get rid of, and then some other boxes I'll get to here in a bit that had some sweaters in them. But anyways, I wanted to show the whole process regardless, just so you could see the whole transformation in all of its glory. Just in case you're looking for some decluttering motivation, or you just like watching the whole transformation, which I do. I love these types of videos. Okay, at this point, I'm just grabbing clothes, getting them out of here. We're going to return to that area with the little drawers and some shelving and stuff. We're going to clean all that here in a bit. But I wanted to move on to my second section, which is this top rail or rod or whatever it is, has all my casual black clothing and any colorful clothing I have, whatever, the small amount I have. I'm taking everything off and putting it on my bed. I'm going to go through each and every item and decide if I want it or not. And the reason I like doing it this way is so I can get in there and dust and clean and refresh my closet. Plus, I can get a really good look at each piece and decide if I want it or not. So I'm just taking everything in, and you'll see here I'm going to start my decision-making process, take each item of clothing, and if I want it, I set it aside. Anything I don't want, I'm putting in a bag and setting that, what is that? Oh yeah, the hanger. I don't know what it is because I haven't seen one in so long, but I'm setting the extra hangers aside. And I'm going through my non-black clothing first. So my colorful clothing or any like animal prints or whatever, beige, white, I'm going through all that first because for me, I have to ease into making decisions. Like once I start getting rid of things and I start seeing a difference and see a full bag of clothes, I get in that mindset where I'm ready to get rid of things. Where sometimes when I start with the harder items, like all my black clothing, I never really get to that point because I want to keep it all, you know? So I really like to warm up into it. Although I know some people are the opposite, where you like to make the harder decisions first while you're, you have the energy and you're motivated and before you burn out. I totally get that too. But for me, I like to see like an actual change happening as I'm going, because I feel like if I'm not seeing a change, then I just get discouraged a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know in the comments which way you are. If you like to conquer the easier stuff first or the harder stuff first, let me know in the comments. But yeah, here I am just continuing to go through all of my things. And I mean, let's face it, no matter how much I declutter, I'm never gonna be a minimalist in the closet department. I already know. I faced that fact many years ago, but I at least want to be able to walk in my closet. That is the goal. Anyways, here I'm just continuing to go through all my clothes. I've reached my black casual section. And so I'm going through everything, and you'll see a variety of spooky clothing, like all of my spooky clothing that I wear depending on my moods. And like I'm having a Michael Myers day or a skeleton bust day or my All Hallows Day or a Chucky free hugs day. So as much as I would love one day to have a minimalist closet where I can hone in on my style and easily make decisions on what I'm going to wear, right now I just feel like I have too many moods or too many, I don't know, it depends on the mood, the weather, whether or not I'm pregnant. All the different things. So anyways, I'm just jabbing my jaws so we can go through these clothes together, and I don't know, just recording the whole process. So anyways, I don't know what's next. What are we moving on to? Come on, Jade, hurry up. Okay, we're moving on to this top shelf area. I'm taking down these bins and these boxes. The boxes have sweaters in them. You'll see them here in a bit. And then other boxes have shoes in them. I'm basically just preparing to dust and clean this whole area. So I've got my handy dandy Dyson. You know this is my favorite part. If you've been around here for a while, then you know I love this part. I get my Dyson out, go in, I dust, I get all of the gross popcorn ceilings off. These popcorn ceilings, ugh, they drive me crazy. But here we are. We're not scraping them off, so we're just not going to go through the process. We're just living with them. So anyways, here I'm just wiping everything down with the Mrs. Meyer's rose scent. I love using any of the Mrs. Meyer's spring scents in my closet when I'm cleaning it. It just makes everything, what am I trying to say? My mouth is moving faster than my brain. It just smells so good. So fresh is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just putting everything back, and you'll see these boxes later because I'll go through them so you can see the sweaters that are in similar boxes. But I keep all my spooky sweaters in those little spooky boxes that I get from Joann's every year. They have the best boxes, and they make for such cute decor in your closet. Like just for little sweaters or scarves or whatever you want to put in these boxes, shoes, whatever you want to put in there. But I will say, now that we're nerding out about these spooky boxes, if you want these types of boxes, definitely wait until they go on sale. Because you see them, like I fall for this every year. I see them at Joann's early in the season and get all excited and I want to buy them up. But then they go on sale for like 70% off, super early. And then I always bought them full price. You know what I mean? So my tip for those spooky boxes, if you want them for your closet, definitely wait until they go on sale, and they go on sale early. Anyways, okay, now we're moving on to the second little, I don't know what this, I almost said tier, but I don't mean that. I mean shelf, right above that lower rod area in my closet. And we're gonna go in, we went it with my Dyson, now we're wiping it down, and we're getting in there, and clearly I didn't brush my hair. Jade, cool. I've got the biggest bird's nest on the back of my head. Lord. Oh well, at least I'm living my best life cleaning this closet, and it's going to smell so good. So anyways, here we go. We're putting our clothes back is what I was trying to say. And I've talked about this in my other closet clean out videos because I haven't changed my method and how I organize my clothing. So I organize by color and by type. Like within each color, I organize by type. So instead of having all of my long sleeves together, like every color of long sleeves together, all the red, orange, yellow, all the colors of the rainbow together, I organize by color first. So here I have all my black shirts, but I have them then organized by type. So I have all my black t-shirts together, all my black long sleeve together, all my black tank tops together, but they're all in the black section. And then I have all my black and white patterns together. So polka dots, spider webs, plaid, stripes, all those are together. And then all my gray clothing, and once again I go from long sleeve to short sleeve to tank tops within my gray color scheme. And then I do the same thing as I go on through the colors of the rainbow. It's the same thing. So all my purple items will be together, but then it'll go long sleeve to short sleeve or 3/4 sleeve to short sleeve to tank top, whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I just made that 100 times more confusing. But if you've been around here, then you already have heard this spiel. But just in case you're new and you wanted to know how I organize my clothes, this is how I like to do it. But I've seen people go by. I feel like it just depends, and I mentioned this before. I think it depends on how you think about, like, how you get dressed for the day, like what you're thinking in your mind. Like if you're like, okay, I'm gonna wear a long sleeve shirt, but it doesn't matter what color it is, it could be any long sleeve top, then I think, organizing by type of top is probably better for you. And I mean, do whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm not trying to be your mom. So if you just like the aesthetic of organizing by color, I think that's great too, because personally I would do the same because I just like the look of it. Like when I walk in my closet and everything is color coordinated, it just looks so good. It's just so pleasing to the eyes, and just, I don't know, it makes my soul happy. So anyways, now I'm just jabbing my jaws again, and we're here still putting clothes away, all my black clothes and all the stripes that you're about to see. I have a stripe problem. All right, and now we're just putting the rest of the colors away. I don't have many colorful items of clothing, but my orange section is decent. All right, wonder why. Anyways, now I'm taking everything off this bottom rail rod thing. And all my longer pants, longer skirts, and I have jackets and some coats. So the coats I keep in here are mainly the ones that are more kind of fashionable, like more of like an outfit looking coat, like a leather jacket or something where I'm going to want to try it on when I'm getting dressed upstairs. Like I don't want to wait until I'm about to leave the house. So those are the types of jackets and coats I leave in my closet. Anyways, I'm also taking all of my purses and baskets and little boxes off of these little drawers. And we're going to start going through these drawers, clean them off. And I'm going to start going through these drawers so we can get everything cleaned up around here. Get it vacuumed, wiped down. First, we're going to go through these drawers. Starting off here at my legging drawer, I feel like I'm in a good place when it comes to making decisions with leggings because I wear pretty much the same ones on repeat, and then I have some festive Halloween ones like spider webs, candy corns, things like that. But other than that, I haven't really been wearing any other leggings. So I'm getting rid of the ones that aren't black, aren't faux leather looking. Those are the kind of ones I like, or just really thick and soft. Okay, and then this top drawer, I have a lot of really dainty tops, like really tiny cami tops or things that I wear under a lot of mesh tops that I have. And I also had some crop tops and bodysuits, that kind of stuff in here. Anything that had a really light fabric that was hard to hang or that would just get hidden when hanging up. And I got rid of a lot of stuff in this drawer. A lot of crop tops. I feel like my crop top days are over. I never really had a crop top moment, much of one. So it was time. I don't think I'm going back. And since we're here still sorting through clothes, let me know down in the comments if you had something, like a lot of something in your closet and you had a moment and now you're over it and you're moving on. Let me know what that was down in the comments. Maybe it was skinny jeans, wide leg jeans, crop tops, mesh things. I don't know. Let me know if you had a moment and now that moment is over for you. Let me know down in the comments what it is. Like, I'm anxious to know. Anyways, here I'm just wiping down the inside of these drawers and the outside, making sure I get the handle and all that kind of stuff. Just getting them smelling all nice and fresh. And then we're going to start putting the clothes back into these drawers and folding them up nicely. So when I fold my clothes, I kind of follow a loose KonMari method. Like, I'm not a super perfectionist about it, but I want things to look uniform in the drawer. And I feel like that's the best way that I've tried that looks uniform in the drawer. So for these camis and tank tops, I kind of just fold in the sides and then fold the tank top in half and then fold it again and just get them looking similar shapes and sizes if I can. So I'll fold something to kind of show you. I fold in the sides of this bodysuit, then fold it in half, and then I kind of fold it twice from there. And then with this little cami, I fold in the sides, fold the little straps down, and then once again, fold it twice so that kind of the little straps get kind of tucked into the center. And then this is a little slip dress, or kind of a big slip dress, actually. It's a long one. And I did the same thing. So kind of do the same thing for all shapes and sizes of camis, and it seems to work for all of them. That's why I like the KonMari method. If you don't know what I'm sure everyone, it's been so popular that I'm sure everyone knows what it is. But if you don't know, Google it, because I feel like it's just a really good way of folding in general. And I'm not too particular about it though. I just use it as a guideline. Anyway, here's my little drawer. Here's what it looks like when we're done. Moving on to the leggings, we're going to fold these up. And once again, I like to fold these to where they all look uniform in the drawer. So I try to fold them regardless of the length. I try to fold them where they're going to look like a similar shape and height and everything in the drawer. So I kind of gauge it based on the material and the length of the leggings and all that kind of stuff. And I'm putting all my pattern leggings on the right-hand side and all of my black leggings on the left-hand side of the drawer. So you'll see me just continuing to fold, and then you'll see what it looks like. There you go. Oh wait, I didn't show the final result. Oh well, that's what it looks like. Anyways, moving on to my workout clothes, which all these are folded still very fancy because that's how much I've worked out in the past. I don't know. Did we do this last year? I feel like maybe it was 2 years ago, the last time we did this. But yeah, Ghoul is struggling in the workout department. So anyways, here I'm just folding up my workout leggings and workout tops, sports bras, all that kind of stuff. I have all my workout tops and sports bras in the top drawer and all my leggings on the bottom drawer. And that's that. All right, moving on. This is my swimsuit drawer, which once again, I'm not really going through this kind of stuff. Basically, swimsuits and jeans I'm leaving right now. Like, I am not getting rid of anything yet because I'm almost 8 months postpartum and I'm not going there. It's January. No. We're making all excuses. I'm not touching it. We're moving on. Okay. I'm moving all these drawers out of the way, and we're going to get back into the floorboards with our handy dandy Dyson. We're getting in there. We're vacuuming up the dust, spiders, carcasses, whatever's back here, and then we're wiping it down, and then we're going to vacuum this little area. So I changed my attachment, and I'm whipping around this Dyson. Like, I know what I'm doing. And now we're putting everything back. That was fun, though. And I'm going to wipe down the tops of these little drawers and the fronts. These are these are from IKEA, by the way, is what I was going to say. They're from IKEA a while back. I don't know if they still have them, but I love these things. And then also these little organizers. I have my underwear, my socks, and these were originally from Target. I don't think they sell them anymore. Or last I checked, they don't sell them anymore, which is kind of a bummer because my containers are starting to fall apart. But that's all right because I think we're going to get a dresser and put our underwear and socks in there anyways. Okay, but that's besides the point. You didn't need to know that. So here we're just going through my jackets and coats and random vests. And we're putting everything back. And like I mentioned before, this is definitely not a minimalist closet, but I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Like, I feel like it just looks cleaner, looks a little more organized, and I can just smell the freshness through the screen. I don't know if you can, but I wish they had scratch and sniff for that. But here we are. Okay. Anyways, we're moving on to the whole other side of the closet. We still have this entire side to do. I know. It took me like 300 years to do this closet. And taking everything out, we're doing the same procedure as before. Just taking everything out of this side of the closet, putting it on my bed, and we're going to start going through every single individual thing and make a decision. This is the hardest side of my closet because I don't wear, it's got a lot of fancy black clothing, and I don't go to a lot of fancy activities. Especially right now with a baby and an 18-year-old chihuahua. We're pretty much at home snuggling 99.9% of the time. But I feel like one day I will return from my hobbit hole of leggings, sweatpants, and Freddy Krueger sweatshirts. And I'll be so happy that I have these pieces. So I actually did get rid of a lot of the stuff. Like, I did donate a lot of things because there were some pieces that I'm like, yeah, it's just not my style anymore, or it just was slightly, I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to go for like, an elder bat, a little bit more of a mature goth vibe. So some of the stuff I did donate. But anyways, here I'm just trying to get everything out of this closet so I can start vacuuming and cleaning this area. So I'm going through my tennis shoes. This is my tennis shoes and sandals area. So I'm going through, I have my outdoor, like, yard work tennis shoes, my workout tennis shoes, some golf shoes, and some random flip-flops. All right, and this is the last of the mess. This little corner had some, like, a suitcase, some boots, purses, backpacks, just getting all this stuff out of the way so I can get this cleaned up. And in that little cube thing the little cube area. I keep all my jeans in there. Like I mentioned, I wasn't going to get rid of any of my jeans or try on any of my jeans right now, so I kind of just left them there. So that's why I didn't go through them on camera. But here we have my handy dandy Dyson with my little brush attachment. I'm getting in the nooks and crannies, getting that dust out of there, vacuuming up with my other attachment, and just cruising along. And then I'm going to go in and wipe everything down, wipe the walls down, the vents, all that kind of stuff, all the floorboards. This is one of my favorite parts, just getting everything all nice and clean and just having a fresh start to the new year. It's so good. And here I'm just moving my little cubby thing back, and I'm going to move on to some shoes. I'm going to go through and dust some of these shoes, and then I'm going to dust the little shelf they're on and clean it. And I have, if you see a little puck thing at the top, I had some puck lights. If you watched my closet clean out, was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember. I put some puck lights up there where you can change colors and it kind of gives this really cool effect. I still have them. I just need to get new batteries. That's why I took them all down. So I wish I would have had them for this video, but it is what it is. But yeah, I still have the puck lights in case you're wondering. And I do have the colorful look, like this whole ambiance in my closet. But they're pretty much all out of batteries. So I got to reconnect them and put batteries and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so I'm just wiping down all of these little shelves, putting my shoes back, and also wiping down my shoes too while we're at it. Might as well get them all nice and dusted off. And yeah, this is my whole black boot section. So I have all of my witchy boots, and then these are more my chunky boots on this shelf. And then on the top, I have just another more witchy black boots basically on the top. You can never have enough black boots in my opinion. So many varieties to choose from. Anyways, I'm just wiping these down and then wiping down the shelf and dusting it, cleaning it. Same little procedure. And then I'm going to put all my shoes back up just in the same order they were in and have them look all nice and fancy. I don't know, it looks the same, but to me it looks cleaner. All right, while I was over here, I thought I'd go through this basket. It's kind of in one of the little cubby hole things. Has sweaters in it. Went through the sweaters, donated the ones I didn't want, and then put away all the sweaters I was keeping. So here I am folding up my sweaters, putting them back in this cute little basket, and then I'll put it back in the little cubby. Oh wait, before I put it back in though, I'm going to dust it and wipe it down per usual. And I'm also going to do this on the other side. I had jeans in the other basket, so once again, not going through those yet, just leaving those in there, and then wiping everything down just to get it all nice and dusted off, and then putting it back. Then more shoes. These are my colorful shoes on the other side. I also have some more black shoes and gray shoes over here too, but I have some colorful shoes over here. So once again, dusting off all my shoes, dusting off the shelf, wiping it down, putting my shoes back. Same drill as before, but just different shoes in different little areas. Okay, moving on to the top of my little cubby thing. I'm going to wipe this down, dust it, all that kind of stuff, and kind of throw away any trash or pick up anything, any lone earrings and whatnot. And then I'm going to hang up my lone earring on my little spooky earring thing. I got this from Michael's during Halloween season. It's actually, I think it's supposed to like have garland on it or be like a wreath or something, but I use it for earrings. I got that idea off the Facebook group, by the way, the Halloween Forever Facebook group, and I freaking love that way of storing earrings. Anyways, we've already moved on to putting all of our stuff back. So here I'm putting back all of my fancy black clothing, dresses, skirts, blouses, all that kind of stuff goes here. And once again, I kind of sort it by type. So long sleeve dresses, short sleeve dresses, tank top dresses. And then I'll have my longer tunic blouses and then long sleeve blouses, short sleeve blouses, tank top, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how I organize everything. So I'm slowly but surely adding everything in. And I was actually able to, my goal was to actually donate enough to where I could see the top of my little cubby, little cubby cube thing where I had my jewelry sitting on top of it. I wanted to get rid of enough things to be able to fit my black clothing and still see the top of that cubby thing. So I actually met that goal and I'm so excited. You'll see what it looks like because I'm about to show you the before and after. But this is the last thing. No, I think we have some boxes to put away, but this is the second to last thing we're doing. So this is the last thing we're doing. I had some spooky sweaters to put away. I'm once again using boxes from Joann's. These are some sweaters I grabbed in the beginning from our total mess of a situation, and they needed to be put away. And I put all my spooky sweaters in these little spooky boxes. So I'm doing that here, and I'm just looking for some space. Some of them are already filled, and then I was able to find a little space for some of the other ones. So I'm just folding them up, putting them in the boxes, and then I'm going to put them underneath. There you go. Right underneath where some of the shorter tunics are. And then I forgot that's where these drawers go. So I put those back and then moved the bats over. So that's kind of what I did there. And I'm putting my purses back where they belong, above the little drawers that we just organized and cleaned off. I put all my Killstar bags there, also my little haunted house bag that I got from TJ Maxx this year, and my, of course, another Killstar skull bag, and then a couple other skull bags I think I put in, my Betsy Johnson ones that I also got from TJ Maxx. And yeah, that's, I think, are we done? I don't know. Is that, oh wait, no, we're vacuuming one last time just to get up any little, I don't know, threads or whatever little things dropped along the way. So we're vacuuming this up really quickly. Oh, and for the first time, I'm showing you how much I got rid of. I never do this, but somebody asked me to do it a couple times ago. So here it is. I got like 5.5 bags, I think, and I actually missed a bag here. I think it's 6.5 bags I got rid of. And I would say that's an accomplishment. I'm proud of myself when it comes to that. Anyways, here is the before. I can't even believe what we're looking at. This is wow. And there's the after. This is a dramatic before and after. This almost looks like a totally different closet. It was so bad. It was so bad, you guys. Oh man. But it's so satisfying to see this before and after. It feels so good. I'm actually doing this voiceover in my closet right now, and it feels so good. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me and cleaning with me. And we've got more cleaning and organizing videos to come. So I hope you enjoyed these type of videos. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. And yeah, anything else you want to chit chat about down in the comments, any of the questions I asked, or if you just want to say whatever it is you want to say, or if you found this satisfying to watch, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having an amazing new year, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.